What's up? What's up? Hold on real quick. Let me do something. Let me check something out. And what's up, everybody? Are we crispy? He's a New Yorker. Give him some extra time. Listen, I already told you guys, I'm always fashionably late. I will never be first at the party. You know what I mean? What's up, everybody? Everybody, it sound good? We sounding good? Do we sound crispy? I know there's usually a delay. Have to know. We PS5 crispy. All right, so we good. So, all right, we're gonna kick it. We're gonna kick it. All right. So how we start this off? Of course, I'm gonna do what I always do. Pero un momentito. Let me just, we good. We good. What's going on, my friends, my fellow gamer? Is your only friend in these YouTube streets, Puerto77, and we are live with random, out of the blue, bing bong, out of the blue. On live podcast, like just going live with y'all guys, rocking out with y'all guys. It's a good day. It's a good day. It's a good weekend, Today, just pretty much gonna chill. Wifey's relaxing. She don't want to do much today. She's just there on her phone, playing her little games, chit-chatting with her family. And I'm thinking, you know what? There's some stuff I want to talk about, and I can't wait till Tuesday. So I need to get out of my chat. I need to talk. I need to engage with the community, You guys have been rocking with the channel, helping it grow. You guys have just been here. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoy, hashing things out with you guys. You know what I'm saying? So some good topics to talk about. Bring out some points. Because I can't wait till Tuesday. Do it live, And after this, play some games for the rest of the night. Maybe watch a movie if wifey decides to. But she's knee deep in some phone game. I don't know what it is. It's just crazy shit. But it is what it is, right? And I'm here with y'all. I truly appreciate it. And so who we got here? Let me see who decided to show up. Let me see who decided to show up. You know what I'm saying? We'll start from the top. We'll take it to the top. Let's see. We got Above and Beyond Gaming. I can't wait. I know you're going in on that PlayStation Doctor. We're going to start off with that. I didn't put it on the title, but we're going to start off with that conversation. Hold on a minute. Let me do this. There we go. Right? I didn't put in a title or in the description box because I don't want people to think I'm trying to clout chase or whatever, right? So I didn't want that to detract from what I really want to talk about. So the title of the stream, the description, that's really the key. But I will bring that up first. We're gonna get that out the way. All right. Spider Silver, what's up? State of Play was 89 out of 100 for spoken. All right, what's up? My man Derpy, what's going on? Tommy Bull, what's up? Thomas Isaacs, how are you doing? PS5 is not doomed. Oh, it's doomed. Oh, it's absolutely doomed. Just like how console gaming was doomed. Just like how the Nintendo Switch was doomed. Yo, what's going on, Thomas? How you doing? Yo, to Ken God, what's going on? I'll be here live for this one. I'm smoking. Oh, snap, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Don't be smoking that Reggie. You got to do the loud. You know what I'm saying? Mav C, show's late. Hey, well, technically, you can't say the show's late when technically, officially, it doesn't have a set time on Friday. So are you late when you really don't have an actual expected time to be there? My man Joe Rowe, he said, when is PR77 coming on? Do you know? You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I got you guys, My man Derpy, he's the New Yorker. Give him some extra time. Yo, man, the 6 train took forever. The train was late. My man Leach, it says, State of Play for Japanese audience. No, it's really for all games. I think it's for all PlayStation gamers. And we're going to talk about that. I'm going to tell you, we're gonna talk about that, But thank you for rocking out. All right. Joe Roy's a cool thank. You go. We crispy. You know what I'm saying? Star Guardians here. What's up? Let's see. Oh man, this chat jumped real quick. Give me a second. All right. Star Guardian. Yo, Sam Ash. Sup? Powler. What's good? Post up is Little Rodney's son. Yo. You know what I'm saying? What's good? David Samire. I apologize. So it could be Samire. Man, I'm just calling you David. You know what I'm saying? You really testing my reading capabilities right now. Is J-Dub here? No, he is not. He's out there practicing. He's trying to compete for the Olympics in 4 years. So he's working hard on that Gran Turismo Simon. Ahmad, what's going on? How you doing? Welcome. Neo, what's up? PS5 with games is doomed. Consoles that actually provide games are doomed. You know what I'm saying? Jord, what's up? How you doing? Doing good. You saw how Thrash killed Post-Up on a debate? I mean, how many times he hasn't killed him? Like, who doesn't kill Post-Up on a debate by now? But if it's a new one, I'll go check it out. He says, Thomas Isaac says it again. PlayStation's not doomed. Bro, it's doomed. All right? It's accept the facts. All right? PS5 is doomed and the world is flat. Just accept it. Don't get triggered. Nah, I'm just playing, Thomas. Johnson, what's up? Chris Righteous, yo! Plus Ultra, you know what I'm saying? Who else we got in here? Yo, Lewis, what's good, brother? Thank you for rocking through the Ruham, my brother. Yo, I think this guy was like, subscriber number 2. He's been with me for a minute, man. Shout out to the Ruham. What's going on? True SSJ, what's up? What's good? How's everything? We're going to be talking about that. Sean Benjamin, what's up? Chris Wright is like, a lot of modern PS gamers don't play Japanese games. We're going to talk about that. Almost time to restart. No, not now. Now Windows want to restart? Boy, if you don't get your ass. Got Phil Spencer up here pushing the reset function. You had all goddamn day. What's wrong with you? All goddamn day to restart. Man, you better sit your ass down and wait. What's wrong with this? Let's go on. Here we go. Brain, yo, what up? Analog Circle Podcast. Hey, we gotta get you on next week. I'm gonna put you on, you know what I'm saying? See if we can get you on. Hopefully something crazy happens, I hate when I invite a guest and I'm hoping news happens and there's like no news. And I'm like, man, I got a guest and we ain't got shit to talk about. Like, I just hate that, because I like good juicy news and then get somebody else's perspective outside of the crew, Seattle Chef. My PS5 just came in the mail. Congratulations. Enjoy that greatness. You're going to be cooking up some shit right now. You're going to be... Get Returnal, bro. Hey, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. Ultra Mega. Yo, Porter, how you going? I'm going great, Ultra. Yo, thing is great. Life is good. You know what I'm saying? Man, life is good, man. You know what I'm saying? Gaming is good. The family's good. I hope you guys are going great as well. I hope things are going. And if it's not going well, just keep chugging through the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Just keep fighting, keep doing your thing. You're going to make it. You're going to be successful. You're going to be a rock star. You know what I'm saying? You just got to earn it. And just earn it, do it, But what's up, Carol Anchor? What's up? Man, I love it. I'm feeling the energy. 74 viewers. Can you guys hit the like button? Retweet this out. Let's get it going. But let me start the conversation, right? And it's, regardless of how many people are here, I'm just going to start with Dr. Fanboy. All right, so as most of you guys know, there was a PlayStation, YouTuber / Twitter guy. His name was, he had, I guess, the PlayStation Vortex podcast and stuff. He was into the whole console warring, just like everybody else. Providing the facts, proving Xbox wrong, all that, the whole 9 yard, right? He never went as far as when, disrespecting people, but again, he went at Xbox, he recognizes what we all recognize, Xbox is trash. Now I'm just, playing. But you know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing, doing a console war, fanboy, whatever. But eventually, just like anything else, some people aren't built for this. Somebody, you listen. Well, first off, for the Analog Circle Podcast, just stopping by to show some support, brother. Keep up the great content. Thank you very much. If you have to leave, I hope you could catch up in a recorded session. But thank you for stopping by, Analog, and we'll see you Tuesday. All right. Can't wait for that one. Can't wait. Hopefully, we have some good things to talk about. But if not, we'll find something, right? We'll do it. We're gonna do what we do, right? But thank you for stopping through, right? But anyway, some people ain't built for this. You understand what I'm saying? Like the console war could really make you look stupid, could make you do crazy shit. Some people are they're just not built for this. Some people don't truly understand, right? And I'm gonna tell you, people will be like, "Oh, Porter, you're a fanboy who also console war," and I tell people, no, I'm not the fanboy. I'm the head goddamn general of this motherfucker. People confuse me from a dude that's just on the field, not knowing, no, I'm the commander-in-chief of this shit. I'm the head honcho. I move the pieces. Like, who you guys talking to? I ain't just, cannon fodder out there. I'm not the private that's on the front line. No, I'm in the war room, organizing, moving forces. You know what I'm saying? But I understand the game, right? Console war is really just a game of trash talking. It's always been just a game of trash talking, right? But what happens is once you go out of bounds of trash talking, right, it's because they added a little bit of emotion to this. And that's the problem. A lot of people are emotional to the console war. They actually love, like, I enjoy my PlayStation. I really enjoy my PlayStation. But I'm not going to have sex with it. I'm not in love with it. I don't look at my PlayStation like the way I look at, my child or my family. It's like when people talk shit and make fun of the PlayStation, I don't personally get hurt, if you call PlayStation a bitch, I'm gonna be like, I guess a plastic product could be considered a bitch. I guess, I don't know. But if you call my wife a bitch, we fighting. We gonna scrap. See? It's two different things, right? So when you're not built with this and you include emotion into it, you're gonna do stupid shit. Xbox do stupid shit all the time. That's why you see all the racism, harassment. They go out and dox you. Like I said, y'all saw personally dudes tag the FBI, the CIA, and the United States Army on me. If most of you have not seen that, I'm not lying. Like literally, they tried to get the FBI, CIA, and the United States Army after me. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, there's some crazy shit out there, right? Okay? So now on the PlayStation side, though, this Dr. Shriver, what turned them down the dark path of just irrationality was they went after his doctor's credential. You know what I'm saying? It's because he advertised on his profile that he's a doctor, right? And I'm pretty sure if you're a doctor, you earn your stuff, right? You earn your achievements. You got to go to school, and you're proud of that. Well, the Xbox fanboys, obviously, they go after personal shit. They can't keep it gaming. So he's out there saying facts. Oh, PlayStation got superior versions of games. Here's this data. Here's that. What the Xbox was buying? Bitch, you ain't a doctor. Well, blah, 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 this, that. You're not a doctor. Man, this guy ain't a doctor. He be cleaning janitor tools. You know what I'm saying? He's cleaning the stalls in the hospital. They'll probably say some racial stuff to him, and he's still trying to talk about the games, but nah, they're not going to let him. They bring personal stuff. So he cracked. Because he couldn't withstand it. You have no idea how many times they tried to pull that on me, right? Oh, you're not a Marine, blah, blah, blah. You're stupid. You're stolen valor. You're not gonna pull me in, dog. That shit's not gonna pull me in. It's not gonna work. I don't care what you think. You're not gonna pull me in, right? But they pulled him in, right? But instead of taking like the easiest route, like to me, like if I want to prove I'm a doctor, I would just like show my degree. Or like, sit in a lunchroom or be in a cafeteria eating shitty food because, shit like that. I would like keep it simple. Show my degree. I'd be like, listen, for all you dudes who thinks I'm lying about being a doctor, here's my degree. I graduated from this university and doctorates, whatever. I would be doing stuff like that, Homeboy, like, made his point that he's a doctor in the operating room while operating on a patient. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I could understand his frustration, because he earned that, being a doctor, right? And The fanboys just got to him. So in his effort to shut the fanboys down, he ended up making himself look worse. All he really had to do is just show his degree. If he wanted to prove to everybody. Me personally, I would have not proved anything to anybody. Because really, do you really need to prove anything to Xbox fanboys? I mean, they play on Xbox. You can't really help them, right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, hell, these guys still trying to figure out how the percentage system works. They don't know what percentage works. So you really, who are you trying to really prove that you're a doctor? Like, you really don't need to prove anybody a doctor. But if you were going to do it, right? Like, for example, if I wanted to prove it, and people, and really I don't have to prove it because people seen enough on Twitter, because sometimes I post pictures of like me, the Marine Corps birthday ball, stuff like that. So that's simple shit, right? But let's say if I was going to prove it, I would just like show a picture in uniform, celebrating birthday ball. I'm not going to be in the middle of the battlefield like, you see, motherfuckers? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to have my Marines and we're shooting up places. And you'd be like, see, I told you. I'm not going to do that. It's just, I might show, I think I showed a picture of me on a hike with the rest of my Marines, that was something cool. I think I showed videos of our birthday celebration and, officer was reading the message, stuff like that, right? Simple things that's relatable and is easy, right? But I'm not going to be out there in the middle of a gun battle and be like, hold up, dog, watch this. See all those motherfuckers I'm killing? No, that's not going to happen. Just not going to happen, right? But he went too far. And here's the thing. What he did was because of the method he chose to do it, operating in the room, he pulled in people who probably weren't even gamers, right? Just people, probably not even gamers, but they just saw the picture. And just on the merit of a doctor doing this, that just got people nervous. People saw that, the level of immaturity, because they, people outside the console world, outside of gaming, they just saw that the immaturity, whatever. Some don't even understand why he did it, even though they explained it to him, like, hey, it's the console war, and they're like, console war, like, and they didn't even understand that, right? And that's what he was doing, right? That's what it is, right? So, since then, got huge backlash. I think articles from Vice, mad articles. Like, when you made it up to Vice, yeah, you really done messed up. You done messed up, right? He did an apology visual, but that ain't gonna work. So he shut his YouTube down, he shut his Twitter account down, and Doc Dark, hike or hump? Officially on the LOI, it's called a hike. But to boots like you, it's a hump. Now I'm lying. I'm playing. Shout out to my baby brother. He's here busting my chops. My man said, but can't nobody say he wasn't a doctor, can they, huh? The dude won the argument. Oh shit, my baby brother's stupid. You right. I mean, he might get fired, but he'd be like, but I told him I was a doctor, and guess what? There you go. So he proved them wrong. He shut shit down. You know what I'm saying? Now nobody's talking about him not being a doctor. Right? They proved fucking doc, right? But anyway, he shut down. His YouTube's gone. His I think his Twitter account's gone and stuff like that. And who knows what's going on? This is what's crazy. Again, I told you, these Xbox fanboys, they know how to dox. That's their forte. Racism and doxing. That's their forte. They got that shit down packed. So they doxed him. They figured out where he was gone, where he worked at, and they like review bombed. They review bombed the hospital. They mentioned, hey, I came in for a checkup and I got operated and now I have a PS5 stuck up my ass, or some weird shit. He goes, I went to the emergency room because I caught a heart attack, and the first thing he asked me was what console I played on. I said Xbox. He says, we can't help you here. I was like, yo, these dudes are wilding. These dudes are wilding right now. They review bombed him like if he was The Last of Us 2. oh shit, like, oh, they went at him, right? So I don't know his fate. I'm not gonna look deep down into his fate. I wish him the best. I just wish him the best. But he made a really stupid move. What's stupid is, one, you don't have to prove nobody nothing. But even if you did, just take the simplest route. Just show your degree and that's it. And call it a day. You shut the conversation down. But in the middle of an operating room, even if you did have permission, you know, people would like to think that doctors are more focused on the operating room procedures than, you know, you trying to win the internet. And like my baby brother said, he won the internet. He won the internet. He just lost in life. Oh man, you know, this shit is crazy, right? You know, who knows what happens? It is what it is, right? Just listen. I'm gonna tell, like I tell people, not everybody's built for the console war. If you're emotional, if this upsets you, if this pisses you off, just ignore it. If you see it on your screen, you see it on your timeline, mute, block, don't participate. I don't even know why you guys even bother. I don't even know why some people even bother to even be part of the conversation. Like, yo, some of the most annoying things on Twitter is dudes who get mad that you wrote shit on Twitter. Oh, why are you writing this? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bitch, I wrote it because I can. The fuck is wrong with you? Excuse my language. You know what I'm saying? But that's like my response. Like, yo, like if you don't like what I write, it is not on any of us. Like if there's people who don't like what we write, now of course there's racism, you know, harassment. I got it. But if you make a comment, right, on a product you don't like, or you saying this game sucks, or this game didn't sell, or you retweeting a news article that talks about that or whatever, and you know, it is not on us to make sure we write stuff that makes that doesn't piss off people. Like what? Like what are you talking about, right? If you say, oh my God, Halo's a flop, and people be like, stop talking about Halo and just talk about the games you like. Like how about you just go on the timelines that you like and ignore the timelines that you don't like? How about you do that? Like, why are you trying to go on people's Twitter accounts or social media accounts and trying to dictate what they write or shouldn't write? Like, what are you thinking? Like, that's weird. If you don't like the content that's being presented, just move on, right? I get if you're addressing harassment, attacks, stuff like that, right? Things to report. But just because someone says something about a product that you love and you just don't like to see negativity about it, you're just going to have to deal with it. You just pop you up, you know, go see a psychologist. Take the medicine that the psychologist prescribed to you and just, you know, try to live your life. You know, that's it, you know. But I will say this. As crazy, as ridiculous as what he did, which is absolutely ridiculous, it is something he has to be held accountable for himself. He ultimately hurt himself. What he did and how he handled it, the doctor, right? That ultimately hurts himself. He screwed himself over. You know what I'm saying? He pretty much, you know, put himself on the limelight, and he put himself in a position where his career could be in jeopardy, right? For what he did, right? But as you can see, because of that gained a lot of traction, news articles, and even to this day, people are still talking about it. To this day, people are still talking about it. But yet, when it comes to, I don't know, people making videos threatening you with a gun, people out there trying to spread your information to dox you, you know, YouTubers that are big on YouTube, that are known to be racist, for some reason that just gets little small airtime. Maybe a couple of hours, maybe a day. And then that's it. Everybody forgets. Everybody moves on. So something that actually impacts the community and is actually attacking the community and attacking people, you know, it's actually movements that attack people. There's barely any energy. But this guy does something that hurts himself and makes himself look foolish. Doesn't really hurt anybody. It just made himself look stupid. Boy, that was on center stage, and it's on center stage for days. Hey, listen, I'm not saying anything, but I am saying something. That's all I got to say about that. But either way, I wish him the best luck. Stay away from the console war, brother. Like, it's not for you. You were never meant to be in a console war. Never meant. They got you. They pulled you in. You know, they pulled the tactics and you fell for it because he was emotionally involved. He was emotional. Like the guys I make fun of on the Xbox side, he's an example of that on the PlayStation side. He was emotionally involved into something. You know, you need to be like the Terminator in this. If you're gonna do this, be the Terminator. So I gotta head out, big bro. Great stream. Green Xbox. Yeah, because this is, you know what I'm saying, the headset and Xbox is really the only useful thing I got from Xbox. This is really it. It comes down to this. Tell me that ain't trash, bro. You know what I'm saying? What's up? You know? Hey, everybody, you know, shout out. We got over 100 viewers. Hit the like button. Let's see if we get up this to the 100 and keep it moving. But now that I got that out, are there any questions for Dr. Fanboy? Any questions? Anything you want me to answer? You know, I will say he made the PlayStation guys look real bad. There's just no way around it. No way around it. He provided insane ammunition in this console war. He should have never been part of it. He's just not built for it. He was emotional. He was really in the fight. He was in the fight. You know what I'm saying? He was in the shit. He was in there. My man had cami paint. Yo, he was ready. Yo, you know, he said, we good. Sort that shit out. All right, we're gonna move on. Hold on. Let me do my thing right now. Okay, so let me do some imagery and state of play. We're gonna talk about state of play, right? I'm gonna go quickly, right? So now, straight up for me, right? State of play was pretty good for me. I'm gonna be honest. I was actually impressed. I thought it was decent. I thought it was really good, right? Overall, I give it an 8 out of 10. A solid 8 out of 10, right? Okay. And at the end of the day, and I'm gonna give you my reasons why. But at the end of the day, obviously, the reason is the games. Like, really, can it be all that surprising? It's the games, right? But we're gonna do that, right? So first off, we're gonna start off with what is it? Exo Primal, right? So I mentioned a tweet saying, "Hey, this is kind of quirky. It's kind of weird. It looks interesting. I wonder if it might be fun multiplayer." And what caught my eye with the potential fun multiplayer was the 2 exosuits that had the big shield, right? But you see these legions of dinosaurs just like stacking on top while everybody behind them. You know, so that kind of gives me just a little warm and fuzzy that there's going to have to be some good coordination. Everybody's going to have to, like, everybody just can't be the same exosuit. We need, you know, some teamwork, you know. So I'm thinking, you know, it reminded me, I'm going to be honest, it reminded me of Resistance 2. Anybody know what I'm talking about? I want to see who the real ones out here. Why is that scene with the 2 exosuits and the shield just whatever gives me some type of Resistance 2 vibe? Let's see how many y'all know. I'm going to test y'all. Let me see who PlayStation Nation out here. There's a reason why I thought of Resistance 2 when I saw that. Can anybody guess? Let's see the real ones. Let's see the PS3 guys out here. Let's see if the Resistance 2 guys. I'm going to catch y'all. Let's see. I'm going to give y'all a break. I'm going to look in the chat. Give me a quick description. If you don't know, just say, I don't know what you talking about, Puerto Rock. You high as hell. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, I'll explain it. But that little clip right there, when it was the 2 exosuits and they had the shield holding back the Legion of Dinosaurs, it reminded me of Resistance 2 for a particular reason, right? So I'm going to tell y'all, right? Because some of y'all might think this dude is bugging. He finally cracked. He's about to... Boom! Kevin Mack. He gets it. Resistance 2 co-op. He got it. Boy, shout out to Kevin Mack. You know? So, in Resistance 2, it was the only version that had its own co-op campaign. For whatever reason, the best part of Resistance 2 wasn't in Resistance 3. But that's another conversation for another day. Y'all see the poster. Y'all wondering why I have the post Resistance? I'm going to start the movement. I'm going to make a video, or I'm going to have a conversation on why Resistance needs to come back and why it will be more successful than ever. But that's a conversation for another day. But for now, Resistance 2 co-op was elite. It was legit, right? There was the heavy class, right? Right? And one of one of the abilities was obviously you had the machine gun, like blast and all shit, but they had the shield. So when you activated the shield, it would protect your medic and your, what was it, the infiltrator or the sniper, the marksman, right? And you needed that dudes. You needed those dudes because they were built to be tanks. So you needed that shield to be activated, especially for certain parameters, right? So that reminded me when I saw Exo Primal. I'm like, man, I could just imagine waves and waves of dinosaurs, but if you don't have those guys just holding them back, you're going to get hemmed up by them dinosaurs. So that gave me an idea that they're really trying to do a good fleshed out co-op campaign, so I'm interested. I also thought, and shout out to Plus Ultra, said the same thing, Anthem. Anthem, I'm so, to this day, it hurts to know what they did to Anthem. It had so much potential. It had so much potential. Anthem. It was the closest thing to Iron Man we will get, and it was, as far as the gameplay, it was great. I had the Storm Anthem, the Storm. Oh my god, I was raining lightning like if I was Thor. Oh my god, the gunplay, the flying in the air, the gunplay was good. Why? How did you mess this up, bro? Like, listen, sell the franchise to Bungie. Like, EA, if you're listening to me, it is what it is. Tell Bungie, hey, give it to Sony. Say, hey, you want to buy this IP? Because we can't do nothing with it. Because we screwed it up. Somebody take that IP over, right? So with this Exo Primal, it's weird. Because, like, whoever's the bad guy in the game, their idea of taking over the world is launching countless dinosaurs through portals. Resistance 3 has co-op? I don't remember Resistance 3 had co-op. Was it campaign co-op, meaning you could play co-op within the game? I don't remember Resistance 3 having its own co-op like Resistance 2. Unless you're talking about like co-op within the story, I honestly don't remember Resistance 3 having that. I honestly don't. Unless it was in the story. Was it story mode co-op you're talking about? Because if it was story mode co-op, I didn't play it. I didn't really care to play it. But Earth Defense Force, Insect Armageddon, everything you're talking about is in that game. Earth Defense Force. I'm gonna check that out. Earth Defense Force. I heard of it. I just never really looked into it. So I'm gonna check that out. But so anyway, so XR, I'm gonna see how it is. Kind of like an Anthem vibe. But it's Capcom. I'm just gonna pay attention to it, right? So next one, Strangers of Paradise, Final Fantasy. Yep. Jay Barry told me about that. He gave me a heads up about it, and what I saw, I really liked. I mean, I think a lot of this show, Square Enix really, Micro Answer is campaign co-op. That's probably why I didn't really care about the campaign co-op. Resistance 2, the co-op was actually a unique on its own co-op with classes. You got I remember Marksman class, obviously the medic class, and then I forgot the other one. Was the gunner class or something like that? So yeah, see, Joey Salas says Resistance 3 was campaign co-op, not separate mode like Resistance 2. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about. Yeah, so that's good. Stranger of Paradise, I'm down. Forspoken, I was always interested in that. Kind of disappointed, but I appreciate that they're delaying the game to October 11th if they need to work on it. So far, what attracts me to the game so far is really the combat, like the magic powers, how fast he moves and traverses across the map, and the enemy designs. All that looks interesting. What I am concerned about is so far the story and how the open world is laid out. Is it boring? Is there unique side quests? So those stuff hasn't really been answered. But so far, the main thing I like is so far the character design. I like, the combat, the magic, all that weird magic stuff that she does. I like the enemies that they design that she's fighting. So far, that's been good. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, the Cowabunga collection. I think everybody, especially if you're an old school gamer and you recognize those games, I think that's a pretty cool surprise. I think I might get that because it's really nostalgic. They have like the Teenage Mutant Turtles fighters, the side scrollers, so it's a whole bunch of collections. So I think I might cop that. I think that's pretty cool. I'm sure it has online co-op. I don't know if it has crossplay. Would be nice if it did have crossplay, so you have more audience to play with. JoJo Bizarre All-Star Battle. Now, apparently this is anime. I'm not familiar with it, so this is my first time seeing it. But for me seeing it for the first time, it just gave me this Fist of the North Star vibe. Does anybody know anything about this game? Is it based on Fist of the North Star, or is there similarities, same creator? I just get this Fist of the North Star vibe. I know it's a fighter, but just like how the characters interact and what they do, like I said, what I've heard about is that it is an anime, but I'm not familiar with this anime. I'm not familiar with much anime anyway. But I like Fist of the North Star. You know what I'm saying? I played the Fist of the North Star game. They said bootleg Kenshiro. I'll take it. It looks cool. It goes, nah, JoJo different than Fist. JoJo's an updated version of the PS3 fighting game. Alright, so I'll look more into it. But looking at that, just looking for what they shown, it just gave me that little vibe. Did y'all play the Fist of North Star from Sega? That's kind of like the Yakuza version, but it was pretty good. I beat it. Enjoyed the hell out of it. Trek to Yoni? Trek to Yona? I think I wrote it right. Clearly an indie, but it looks pretty cool. It has that cinematic samurai feel. It caught my eye, man. I was like, man, this looks pretty cool. I'm gonna check out for that one, right? Another one is Diofield Chronicle. This was a strategy RPG. Another one from Square Enix. I'm just going to keep my eye on that. I haven't played a good strategy RPG from Enix in a while. So, Trek to Yumi. Thank you. Thank you so much. But as going back to Diofield Chronicle strategy RPG, I haven't played a strategy RPG from Square Enix in a while. So, I'm going to pay attention to that. And then finally, Valkyrie Elysium. I guess from the makers of Valkyria Chronicles, I think, or something. But it looked really good. It looked really good. And supposedly it's going to be 4K, 60 frames. It's going to be amazing. So that's already like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games from that 20-minute show that I saw interesting. There was other games that they showed, but I'm not really interested in it. So that's why I gave it a 8 out of 10. Really show from there. Then to add, you know what? No, I'm going to bump it up to 8.5. 8.5 out of 10. Because the same show talked about Returnal getting a major update, for co-op, and that tower. I forgot what it's called. It starts with a P. With new bosses, weapons, and co-op. You know what I'm saying? So now I can help Kid Smooth read some books. I'll read it for him. So that way, it's just I'm playing. But I'm gonna get back to Returnal, man. I got to. One of my favorite games, one of my favorite exclusives, period, so far, for this gen. It's an amazing title, man. You guys, if you have not played Returnal, get it. Get the game, and now soon you're going to have co-op. The Tower of Dionysus, man, it's just fantastic, man. So yeah, 8.5. I'm really excited to get back into Returnal. I'm gonna re-download the game. Because the update comes out the 22nd. So I'm going to re-download it like the 20th, the 21st. Get the update. And, no, I'm going to do it sooner. Because I'll probably play it next week. Because I need to get some reps in. Because it's been a while. And if you guys are familiar with Returnal, you need to get some reps in. Right? It's a very good, challenging game. It's a great game. I can't recommend it enough, man. This is a gamer's game. It's challenging. It tests your twitch reflexes. It's fair. Yo, it's man, and people out there saying co-op before Halo. Hey, I'm gonna leave that alone, right? At the end of the day, Halo's 343's problem and the Xbox community's problem. It doesn't really matter. But we got co-op on Returnal, man, and it's fantastic. I'm definitely gonna try out the tower. Oh man, I cannot wait. Oh my god. So 8.5. I bumped myself to 8.5. So 8.5 out of 10. Because yes, Returnal. That was awesome. So with that said, I thought the state of play was good. And if you've been following me for a while, and you've seen my reviews on state of play or talk about state of play, most of them I did not find that good. It says you can carry Kid Smooth down Returnal. Hey, I'll just read all the books for him. I'll just read all the books. You know, I'm just playing, man. Smooth's my boy. But I'll read for him. I got you, Smooth. I got you, dog. I'm gonna be like, Smooth, don't equip that shit, cause damn, Smooth, it's gonna kill you. Should have read the fine print, But I'm gonna move on to this. I thought this was a really good show. I honestly did, and I don't give State of Play much credit because generally most State of Plays aren't that good, right? I've been probably critical of almost every State of Play. I think every State of Play I've been critical, right? That's why I stopped even streaming it. Because I'm like, it's not even worth for me to do a live stream and do a live reaction. Like, I'm not doing that. I don't even watch the shows live. I've said that multiple times. I'm done watching State of Plays live. I'll just wait till it finishes, and then I'll watch the recorded broadcast. So that way, if I don't like something, I'll just skip, fast forward 15 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever. So that way, I'm not actually dealing it, right? But when I saw this one, I was actually impressed. You saw the games that I'm interested in. That's a lot of games. That's 9 games. That I mentioned, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 games, right? What I find odd is there's still people complaining. Oh, this State of Play's trash. And they're saying it's trash for stuff that's no one mentioned. Like I seen, this State of Play's trash because we didn't get a God of War Ragnarok release date. Bruh. Sony told you that this was going to be focused on Japanese games, bruh. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing in this community? Can somebody help me out? 1, can somebody hit the like button? And then 2, can somebody help me out with this? Like, what are we doing here? Like, I don't get it. Hey, this State of Play is about Japanese games. Oh, so you're going to have a God of War Ragnarok release date? Is the game Japanese? Like, bro. Like, you can't make this up. Right? Number 2. No RE4 remaster. Who said Capcom wanted State of Play to be the place to unveil what's going to be probably a major game for them? That's probably not the venue they want to show it at. Or not how they want to show it. The next one. No mention of Bloodborne Remaster. Who said there is a remaster? Like, where are we getting this from? Like, I know people want a remaster. Hell, I know I said I don't mess with remasters. I prefer remakes. But for Bloodborne, I would mess with that. I would get a Bloodborne remaster. I would do it. I would honestly do it. I'll pay the full $70. I would do it. Because Bloodborne is just that good. So I get it. But nobody from Sony gave even an inclination that they're making that. It's not like when Bluepoint did that Halloween poem. They gave a poem to, hey, enjoy your Halloween, but it was all weird. But people got little clues, and they figured out that it's Demon Souls. So I can understand if we went through that. But Sony didn't do nothing. Not even a clue, a hint. The only thing we got nothing for Bloodborne Remaster. Nothing. So why would you hold yourself, oh, yeah, Bloodborne Remaster, State of Play, and then when you don't see it, you blame State of Play? No, it's you, bro. You did that to yourself. You're holding expectations where no one even set or even began to make you have that expectation. It's just weird, right? And if you're a PlayStation fan, there's just a lot of games that normally I would think be associated. I mean, just the fact that Square Enix, right off the bat, has Strangers of Paradise, Forspoken, The Oldfield Chronicles, and Valkyrie Elysium. 4 games. Square Enix is providing four games. And Square Enix is normally tied, they're like this. You know what I'm saying? They're like this. Sony and Square Enix have been like this for a long time, right? So if you're a PlayStation fan, a lot of PlayStation fans have been Square Enix fans, right? You got PlayStation fans like, we want E3 back. And I'm going to be honest. The names of shows no longer, I don't really care about the name of a show anymore. Like, I'm going to be honest. Majority of the E3s across the board, over the last gen have not been that good. To me, the best E3 and to me the most memorable E3 has been 2016 to this day. Since the start of 2013. Obviously, before 2013, a lot of E3s have been amazing across the board. Xbox had amazing E3s, Nintendo, there was some amazing E3s. But starting 2013, it was like, E3's been like, what? You know what I'm saying? It was a battle of the least crappiest. That's really why E3, until 2016. And I'm thinking it was going to get better, but no, it went back to being crappy. And why 2016? Because that was the E3 where we got God of War announcement, Spider-Man, which was like the biggest shocker. To me, that was the biggest shock of gaming of all last gen. Sony getting the Spider-Man IP exclusively to PlayStation, and Insomniac is the one doing it. Days Gone. That's been the biggest E3 for me, right? Now, some people could say, well, the E3 after had The Last of Us 2, but that wasn't first unveiled at E3. The first unveiling of The Last of Us 2 was at PlayStation Experience in December. You see what I'm saying? So, ultimately, I don't really care what the event is called. State of Play, call it E3, call it Gamescom, Tokyo Game Show. You can name it whatever you want. At the end of the day, the strength of the show is going to be what games you post. Right? And if the gamers don't like what they saw, the show's trash. Doesn't matter how big of a stage it is. It comes down to the shows. And that's, at this point, that's all I really care about. Call it showcase, call it E3, call it experience. At the end of the day, I'm going to judge it just specifically by the content and whether or not it appeals to me. And it is what it is, So we'll move on to the next topic. Yeah. So, Horizon hate is at a full-time high. I mean, the hate train is moving at like 500 miles per minute. It's gotten to the point like, look at this. Look at this trash up here. Only 13% of Horizon Forbidden West players have finished the story. Let me guess. You all been too busy playing Eldridge? No, dummy. The game just come out and it's long as hell. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, yo, this is crazy. Like, the game, it's not like it's a full month. Oh, hell, even if it was a month. Give the game a couple of months. There's so much content to it, and not everybody's going to rush through it to try to beat it. Not a lot of people are going to dedicate 10 hours straight gaming. They're going to play the game, and eventually, I mean, the numbers already went up since the article. It's already at like a 14.4%. And which is a significant jump, because you're not talking about if one person beats it, it jumps that higher percentage, right? Especially given the high sales, right? So you gotta let it track, right? And because the game is still pretty relatively new, people are still buying it, right? So that number is gonna fluctuate over time. But because it takes a while to beat, it's gonna be a little bit, right? Not everybody's gonna be able to beat it that quickly. What a silly ass article, right? Like, yo, this is gaming journalism? This is gaming journalism? I can understand if it was 6 months from now. Here's the crazy part. When I did that stuff, right? Talking about, completion percentages, I was talking about games that have been out for like a year or two. And motherfuckers called me a fanboy. Like, oh, you toxic. Now you got a whole journalist doing this. Like, bro, you wrote that article and you got paid for it? Like, really? I'm telling you, bro, when I retire, I'm going to be a journalist. I'm going to be a game journalist. And I'm going to slaughter everyone out there. Like, this is crazy. Yo, this shit is wild. Look at this. And then if the hate don't stop, right? For Horizon Zero Dawn. Look at this right here. So, my homeboy, he said, games was like, I just realized Breath of the Wild sold 25 million. Wow, Horizon Zero Dawn sold 20 million. I don't know why I thought it would have been a wider gap based on the media coverage. It's true. The way they made it sound like Breath of the Wild sold 50 million, 60 million, 70 million, right? But it sold 25 million. Horizon Zero Dawn sold 20 million. That is fantastic, especially for a game that's, a brand new IP versus an iconic, one of the most iconic games in gaming, right? And a driving force system seller for the Switch, right? So instead of just saying, you know what, Horizon Zero Dawn did its thing, Guerrilla did its thing, no, we can't have that. We can't actually admit like, yo, Horizon Zero Dawn, did its thing. No, we get damage control. You know what stupid damage control we getting? Oh, but that 20 million sales was because of discounts. Bro, majority of the games that's so big get discounted. You think The Witcher 3 sold 30 million at $60 a pop? That game had the complete edition being sold for $12. Bro, what is wrong with these people? What is wrong? Yo, it's just crazy the nonsense these Xbox fanboys are saying now. It's just like, bro. And you know what's crazy? Horizon Zero Dawn, they're saying, it's 13%. What percent is Halo? And that's been out since December, the single player. Since December. We're in March. It's at 10%. Come on, bro. Like, nobody says nothing about that. Oh, my God. And it is not that long. Hell, even Highbusters. What's the percentage of Highbusters? And that game came out in 2020. And you only need to invest 2 hours. Just 2 hours. And you could beat Highbusters. 2 hours. And I remember the last time I checked, it was like at 6%. That was like a couple of months ago. That was like sometime last year. Yo, I'm telling you, man. Sometimes as a community, I just wonder, like, yo, we got gamers that don't know math. They don't know how to read. They don't know how percentages work. They don't know how the calendar works. Yo, it's just, I'm thinking how you guys survive in life. Bruh. I don't know, man. It's just crazy, right? But listen, at the end of the day, here's the reality. Horizon franchise is a top franchise, right? Even now, MPD just came out, and Horizon Forbidden West is the number one selling game on PlayStation. Elden Ring is number 2. Now, Elden Ring won number 1 overall. All right, so you know what I'm saying. Of course, it's a multi-platform game, multiple devices, more access to most users. So besides PlayStation guys buying the game, you also had Xbox and PC guys. But well deserved, well earned, right? Now, one thing that's real interesting, though, is Miles Morales. It is still on NPD. Miles Morales is still in NPD. In fact, it's ranked 11th. Miles Morales. The game came out November 2020. And here we are. February 2022. And Miles Morales is the 11th best-selling game of the month. That is crazy, bro. That is crazy. Absolutely insane. The legs that game have. That game is literally being bought with every PlayStation out there. And there's no combined PlayStation. It's not like they have a PS5 Miles Morales bundle. People are buying a PS5. And they're either buying the physical disc or they're buying the game. Absolutely a game. I think at this rate, Miles Morales will outsell the original 2018 Spider-Man and probably be the best-selling PlayStation first-party game. Up until maybe Spider-Man 2 comes out and Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? Riley Reese, shout out to you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it, my brother. Yo, it's crazy. Miles Morales, ranked 11th. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Now here's the crazy part. Let me. This is crazy right here. This is crazy right here too. Let me make sure. Let me make sure something. Let me make sure something, right? Because I'm looking at Matt Piscatella. He's the one that does. He's the one that pushes out. The NPD stuff, right? But let me put this, right? All right, the top selling games in February for Xbox, right, is you got number 1, Elden Ring, number 2, Call of Duty, number 3, Dying Light, number 4, Madden, number 5, Black Ops. Now here it is, number 6, Forza Horizon 5, and number 7, Halo Infinite. So the 6th best selling game for Xbox on the Xbox platform is Forza Horizon 5, and number 7 is Infinite, right? But then when I look at the top 20 games sold for February, is there Forza Horizon? And the answer is nope. And neither is Halo. Elden Ring. The top 20 games, I'll tell you, the top 20 games that sold the most in February is Elden Ring, Horizon Forbidden West, Pokemon Legends, Dying Light 2, Total War Hammer, PC exclusive, Call of Duty Vanguard, which is number 6, Madden, number 7, Mario Kart, number 8. Wow, that game also has legs. FIFA, number 9, Minecraft, 10, Marvel Spider-Man, Miles Morales, number 11, Mario Party Superstar, 12, Animal Crossing, 13, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, 14, Call of Duty Black Ops, 15, Grand Theft Auto The Trilogy, 16. Really? Really? Yeah, really buying the trilogy out there. After what I've done for you, after the pictures I've shown, you really... NBA 2K 17, Pokemon Brilliant 18, Far Cry 6 19, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 20. Right? Now to put this in perspective, the top selling games on PlayStation, let me look for Spider-Man. So Spider-Man is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spider-Man on the PlayStation platform is the 6th best-selling game on PlayStation, right? And with Spider-Man being the 6th best-selling game on PlayStation, it translates to it being number 11 in the overall charts when compared to multi-plat and multi-platform games. So number 6 on PlayStation gets you 11th. Tell me that ain't crazy, right? Now Minecraft is on the charts. So let me look at Xbox. Xbox got Minecraft. What place is Minecraft? So Minecraft is on Xbox, Elden Ring, Call of Duty, Dying Light, Madden, Call of Duty, Forza, Halo, FIFA, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry. Hey, yo! Minecraft is not on the top 10 for Xbox most sold games. So the reason it's a top 20 seller because Minecraft is number 13, is number 10. So Minecraft is number 10, not because of Xbox, but because of the other platforms like PC, PlayStation, maybe phones. Because it's not on the top 10. So Minecraft is charting because of the other platforms. So you can reasonably say Microsoft makes more money from Minecraft from the other platforms than its own Xbox console. That shit is, I'm about to start some shit on Twitter, bro. And I'm going to blame y'all. Y'all got me. Y'all made me figure this out. So it's your fault. Yo, Minecraft is not top 10 on Xbox, but it is top 10 on MPD. It is not top 10 on Xbox MPD, so there's no Minecraft. But it's top 10 on the overall MPD. Why? Because of the other platform. Ooh. I know what they're going to say. I already know the damage control. But it's on Game Pass. But I ain't trying to hear that shit. For years you've been telling me Game Pass don't slow down sales. I ain't trying to hear it. Not when y'all damage control sales. Yo, it's about to be popping. Twitter's about to be lit. Stay tuned. Stay tuned to my timeline. My man Lionel B says, Portorock, it seems like there's an agenda to push Xbox and to down Sony games. Even Metacritic is trying to push Xbox. This joint is crazy how they are downplaying PlayStation. What's crazy is if you want competition, you don't blow out the next man's candle. So that way the other candle burns brighter. You know, you got to hype up and make Microsoft actually be the company. Because downplaying PlayStation doesn't help us. It doesn't even make sense. Why would you want that? You want Microsoft to step up and achieve greatness. You want them to aim higher. You don't want to force down through. And you know what? But what's crazy is the gamers ain't falling for it. Because the gamers are buying the games. They're playing the games. They're enjoying the games. You know, it is what it is. You know, you say, Okie-O-C-K, what's up? Okie-O. He said, Microsoft get the media and these journalists in their pockets, and they have it out for Sony. The hate and bias is crazy and sad, man. It's crazy. I mean, they want these free stuff. They want these memorabilia, these consoles, these games. And Sony's like, I can see why Sony's being stingy now. Or they're being selective. I can see why they're blacklisting reviewers, and they're real careful on who they mess with. Because it's no longer about, you know, for a lot of content creators, it's no longer about the content and just, you know, whatever message they're trying to provide. If they found a way to get free stuff, access to free things, and they just got a cap, and that's what they're doing. It is what it is, man. You know, they're trying to get that bag, and they're looking silly out here because the gamers are no longer matching what. Oh, my bad. The gamers are no longer matching what the media is doing. It's like there's like a disconnect between the media and the gamers. You know, the media's like, oh my god, this is terrible. Microsoft's the best. Yet the gamers are playing more PlayStation. They're buying more games on PlayStation. And it's just, I don't know. It's just crazy. It's just bananas, right? And if that wasn't bad enough, let me segue into this now. If that wasn't bad enough, we got this dude now. Like, come on, bro. Like, read that. Y'all read that real quick. The tweet rage at my PS5 comment, the console will cease to exist as we know it in 10 years, is funny. Sony discontinued the Betamax tape player in 2016, almost 40 years after they lost the war to Panasonic VHS format. The trolls are right. Sony will be the last to figure it out. Oh my god. Like, bro, man. Like, yo, we can't get. Like, at this point, you can't even rely on YouTubers. You know, and depending on a YouTuber, right? Because you can't really depend on Xbox YouTubers. You gotta be wild. You gotta be careful from them dudes, right? Like, bro, this shit is wild, man. My man Lionel B says, Porter Rock, Elden Ring also sold the most on PlayStation, especially on PS5. That's why I don't stand these Xbox dudes. And I'm gonna tell you, yo, Lionel, you know how it is. Elden Ring is gonna sell the most, right, on PlayStation over Xbox. And the actual PlayStation gamers, you're gonna see a higher percentage of gamers beat the game on PlayStation over Xbox. They're not about that life over there on that side of the house. It's crazy, the shit that's happening over there, right? If y'all remember, some of y'all, there was a while ago, I showed statistics between, multiplats, who had the higher percentages of completion. It was PlayStation, practically almost across the board, by a significant number, especially compared to all the Dark Souls games that are multiplat between the two. All of them have higher completion, like you beat the game as compared to Xbox. All of them. Elden Ring's going to have higher sales on PlayStation, and more gamers are going to beat it on PlayStation compared to Xbox. They're not about that life. Yet they're using that game that's like it's theirs or something. Like, stop it, bro. Like, stop it. Go back to your Game Pass. Go back to your Game Pass and play games, or say that you're playing games because of Game Pass that you're not really playing. Like, come on, man. Yo, this is crazy. But you know what? Here's the crazy part. Because in a couple of years, y'all know I keep these receipts. Y'all know this. You know in the future, 2-3 years down the line, we're going to readdress this. And when PlayStation 5 is just wiping the floor at Xbox, I'm going to remind people of all of this, like all this craziness, I'm going to remind people. And then they're going to make me out to the bad guy. Like I'm the bad guy. Oh, why you got a, console war? Why can't you just leave Xbox alone? Why you gotta bring this up? Sales isn't everything. Like, bro, you know the story, man. Y'all know it. Yo, you know it. I end up looking at the back. Like people forget. They're gonna forget all this. And they're gonna act like I instigated it or I'm making up the scenarios. Yo, oh my god, yo, this industry is crazy, man. Yo, this community is crazy. Absolutely crazy. No, listen, but at the end of the day, listen, I think we can all agree on this. Like, PlayStation 5 is hitting hard. They're doing their thing. We getting games, right? I can't wait. You know, I'm not an insider. You know, I hope Sony does a showcase this year, like a major showcase. And if they do, I can't wait to see it. But we still got Ragnarok coming. Like, oh my god, bro. Like, yo, what's Sony doing here, bro? We out here broke. You know what I'm saying? We got to remortgage our houses. You know what I'm saying? Not a great content, you know? And I ain't trying to hear, well, Porter Racket, if he was Game Pass, you had to pay $15. Man, shut your ass up, bro. Yeah, I've been talking about this $15 a month shit, and y'all ain't playing shit for months. Y'all just dripping $15 month after month. And then any little bullshit that comes out, y'all jump on top of it. Because it's like being stuck in a closet for 30 days with no food. Then all of a sudden they feed you a cracker. Boy, that's like Eddie Murphy. That's going to be the best tasting cracker you ever had in your life. My man Oki, what he said, where did these diehard Xbox brand loyalists come from with these extreme hatred, bias against that mentality? Will be the death of gaming. I don't know, bro. Like somewhere Microsoft found a way to take their community and turn them into a cult. Because if you've seen a lot of the conversations about Xbox and why they're Xbox gamers, like games is rarely one of the main top priorities. It's like community, controller, services, you know, quality of life, lost my virginity, you know, going out on a date, you know, Xbox is about to top me off. Or I'm about to top off Xbox. Like some weird stuff, bro. Like, yo, there's some weird stuff going on. Like, I can't do it. I cannot be associated with such nonsense in that community. I just can't do it. I cannot be associated with such nonsense. You know, I'm going to just be like, you know what I'm saying? 2022, we got the movement. There's crazy content. There's crazy games. Yo, it's insane. PlayStation hardware. Notice that shit died. The conversation about power, 40%, almost 90%, 95.2% of the games is going to be better. None of that. Ain't nobody bringing that energy no more. Thank God that energy died. No one's even talking about tools. If anyone's talking about tools, it's really PlayStation Nation because we're just talking shit. Everybody just keeps reminding everybody of the stupidity behind that. So that's really, but for the most part, that tools argument, performance update, that died. Even Microsoft is not talking about it. Microsoft knows this console is stuck the way it is. And whatever they did wrong, in my opinion, Microsoft actually made a rush console. They did not pull thought about it. When they were like, hey, we're going to wait to the very last minute for full RDNA 2, without actually wondering, is it worth waiting for full RDNA 2, right? Because think about it. Sony has been working with AMD for a while. And Sony decided not to wait for full RDNA 2. They probably didn't wait for a reason. Maybe it's not, or not saying that it's bad, or not saying that it's bad, but maybe it's just not worth waiting. Maybe using something else and maturing it was the better option. There's a reason why Sony didn't go for it. Sony could have went for RDNA 2. It's not like it was a law that they couldn't use it. They knew it was coming, but they chose not to. Probably for a reason. Microsoft, I don't think, as much as they tried to sound like, oh yeah, this is a deliberate design console, I think they just rushed, put that together, and now they realize they didn't address the bottlenecks. Once this thing's fully assembled and out in the market, they truly didn't address the potential bottlenecks like Sony did. Mark Cerny was a little bit more deliberate with the console. Very key points. And you can see, you know, for the way it's built, for the tech specs on sheet, it's performing admirably for a $500 product. It's performing great for a $400 product. Because the $400 one is the same architecture. So for $400, you know, obviously you will go all digital, but for $400, the hardware is fantastic, you know. But anyway, that's what I had to say. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hit the like button. But right now, wifey wants me to grill some steaks, so I'm about to grill some steaks. And then I'm going to play some games. Steaks and games. Hell, that might be a new podcast. Steak and games. What do you think? Nah, I'm just playing. Anyway, hey, thank you so much for rocking out. Hit the like button on your way out. Truly appreciate it. Retweet it. I will see you guys on Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 60 frames, no lag. This is your only friend in these YouTube streets, Porter77, and I'm out of here. You guys take care. Peace.